build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Dybala.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Thuram, played out to the left flank, and that was nowhere near his best. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Darmian. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Çalhanoğlu. That's a cute ball. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Reinders. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Knocks it into space. Stefan de Vrij. Inter Milan deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Crosses it in. Tomori deals with that comfortably. Reinders. He won't be happy with that one. What a throw in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's DiMarco, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zielinski. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Reinders. Thuram. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. Costacurta. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Tomori with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Played in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. DiMarco tries to play it through. Damian. And it's Barella. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Time and again they are repelled. Dybala. Reinders. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram picks it up out wide. Reinders. Ambrosini. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 9, numero 20, numero 32. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 13,
Here we go
il numero
again.
27, il numero
A
15.
solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. Big chance! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... And the finish! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
It was a really neat move, Peter, and it had a slickness about it to make it look as if it's been well rehearsed in training.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Serginho. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Pulisic is wide and looking to get onto this. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. So nearly the perfect ball. He can get that clear. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the straight chance! There's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nakata. It's Nakata! They've scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ambrosini is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mkhitaryan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Martinez. And he's there to retrieve it. Pulisic. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he's burst through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the through ball. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Osimhen. Might be danger here. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the man.
Martinez! Now, how often do you see that?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Somewhat off target. Tries from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out for a throw. Not the most accurate pass. Nakata. Under an awful lot of pressure. Pulisic. 5 minutes left on the clock. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played into space. Reinders. Foot in. Nakata. He gets big. Barella. Nicely spread. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing.
And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
I volontari di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
PlayStation